it's your girl Hyunee, and today I'm going to be eating KFC and kimchi wrapped nuclear fire noodles. So let's dig in because I'm so hungry. Today I got some extra crispy chicken, Nashville, Georgia Gold, and some wings and a biscuit. So let's try the drumstick first. Mmm. Juicy and tender and crispy. So instead of eating coleslaw, let's try it with the kimchi. Wow, this is huge. This is what my grandma used to do for me all the time. Whoop. Rip. Mmm. Wow. You guys, a match made in heaven. Mmm. Kimchi wrapped nuclear. This was such a hit on my ASMR channel, so I decided to try it for my mukbang channel. Look at that. Will it fit in Hyunee's mouth? Uh-oh. This is why I have to use my hand, you guys. Today is finger licking good. Today, I wanted to ask you guys, what are some of the scariest experiences you've had? I actually had one this morning. So, last night or morning, I filmed my ASMR at around 3 or 4 a.m. And I filmed the fire noodle or spicy fire dumpling. And we were going to get KFC. But then, in the middle of our way there, can you guys guess what happened? I started getting cold, shivery, holding on to the handle, and becoming an octopus. We dropped by Target, and I was safe. Has anything like that happened to you guys before? Lesson learned. Don't eat spicy fire noodles or spicy fire anything if you have to go out in a few hours. And here I am eating some more nuclear fire noodles. It's so addicting. Some chicken tenders. Wrap this in kimchi. Some of you may or may not know, but I really don't like talking on the phone. I'm more of a texter. And I think it got worse because two of the most scary moments in my life were 2 phone calls. The first one was when I was working out, and my dad had called me a lot of times because my brother had a seizure. And that's when we found out he had brain tumor. And that was one of the scariest phone calls I've got. And the second one was I got a phone call from the hospital, and I was about to go to work, and this was when I was working at a sushi restaurant. Normally, I don't pick up numbers that I don't know. But this particular day, I decided to pick up because I knew the area code. When I picked up, they're like, "Oh, is this Hyunee? Your dad's daughter?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "You would need to come to the hospital. Your dad can't come to the phone right now, but you have to come to the hospital." And I didn't know what to expect at that moment. When I got to the hospital, my dad was on life support, so he couldn't speak. And I thought I was having a dream. I couldn't believe it. I was like, and previously, before this, we never really talked about death, but we should have kind of touched upon it. They said my dad had pneumonia and there's a tiny chance that it could get better, but most likely it won't. My heart dropped, you guys. His last wish was to rest in Korea if anything were to happen to him. At the time, I wanted him here in America with us. So I was like, really, Daddy? Like, do you really want to go to Korea? And he was like, and we made it happen. I'm so thankful because my dad's boss actually paid for my dad's flight to Korea. It was really expensive. The plane ride itself was really scary too because, you know, the nurses had to be on my dad 24/7. Remember? He was on life support. And I'm really grateful for Asiana Airlines that they allowed my dad to get on that plane, even though it was really risky for them because my dad was in a critical condition. So that's one reason why I love Asiana, and I always ride Asiana. It was truly a miracle we got my dad safe to Korea. Well, I'm really thankful. I do miss my dad, and I hope that he's really proud of me right now. Love you, Daddy. One other scariest moment in my life is when I was in the ambulance in Korea. If you think LA traffic is bad, Korean traffic is worse. It's like you move 0.1 inch and you're there for the whole time for like an hour. And you're just like, the whole time I was holding onto the handle like, are you gonna hit that car? Woo, woo. He would maneuver his way around these cars, but like, there's only that much space in between the ambulance and the car next to it. It was the scariest ride ever. It was scarier than bungee jumping. Guys, if you're driving and you see an ambulance, please move out of the way for them so that they don't have to drive like that. I can't wait to read some of your scariest experiences. Hyunee. Last bite. Thank you guys guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And to become a Hyunee bee. And like this video if you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.